Welcome and thank you for joining us, my wonderful people. Indeed, by their words we shall know them. Enemies of Nigeria are gradually unfolding. Oni of Ife has finally made a reaction. Of course, he says there is no reason to waste your time. Southeast monarch Oni of Ife asked Atiku Peter Obi supporters to accept President-elect Tinubu. The Yoruba king made the statement while welcoming a team led by Kenyan President William Ruto at the Lagos State Annex of his palace. Nigeria first-class monarch, the Oni of Ife, has urged the supporters of the flag bearers of opposition parties, particularly Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi, to declare their support for the incoming administration of the President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Yoruba king made the statement while welcoming a team led by Kenyan President William Ruto at the Lagos State Annex of his palace. Francis Koskai, Kenya's Chief of Staff, Aliko Dangote, Chairman of Dangote Group, Harry Ebohon, CEO of Propotal Depot Abiodun, Governor of Ogun State, and Kumi Damodaran, a vintage executive, were among the delegation members. The team, meanwhile, had also met with Tinubu to discuss how Africa might work together to achieve collective development. PM Nigeria News report that based on what have gathered in line during their visit, Oni urged all Nigerians to rally behind Tinubu in order to establish a better Nigeria. He said as his word reading baked. As the presidential inauguration approaches, he says, "I beseech you all, young and old, obedient and articulate, hopeful and worry, amiable and passionate, to lay down your arms. There's no reason to waste time looking back. All we have," he said, "is today and the future. Now is the time to embrace our diversity and uniqueness. We," he said, "may differ in opinions and approaches to achieving a better Nigeria, but we are all one, a nation that we can be proud of. Let us," he said, "come together to support the vision of Asiwaju Aliyu." Okay, on this manner it has been that while speaking further at the event, Oni said symbolically Nigerians remain Africa's largest economy, most populous nation, and a political powerhouse. During my last visit, he said that the Kenyan president assured me of his governance unwavering determination to improve his nation's and businesses' footprint in Nigeria. I identify with Kumi Demoran, my son and formidable partner, a fund guru known globally for excellence. With me, he said, also was my ever-friendly and charismatic governor, Prince Dippo Abiodun, who shared in the vision of New Nigeria. And he further said that I must pay tribute to Mr. Henry Ebohun, Propotal's CEO, in a business genuine with extensive experiences in the oil and gas banking industries, and most importantly, Alhaji Aliko Dangote. Indeed, Africa is a continent of boundless possibilities, not only of the past, but also of the present and the future. President William Ruto is impeccably devoted to work with Nigeria to lead the implementation of the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement, known as the AfCFTA, while creating an innovative future for our young people. The ambition of Alhaji Aliko Dangote, who developed Africa's largest oil refinery and the world's largest single train facility, has left his imprint in the remarkable story of Africa, and otherwise Africa is the world's engine, and we, he said, must Rimondo is priceless natural resources and safeguard its age-old wealth for our progress. Alright, my fellow Nigerians, without wasting much of your time, you see, a lot of people have reacted to this. I want to advise Oba to remain political, remain neutral, pursue justice, and learn to manage your wives. Okay, thank you very much. Everyone is entitled to say whatever I want to say. As it stands now, a lot of Nigerians have said this acceptance must not be forced or coerced. Besides, why should any acceptance be on the agenda when the tribunal is yet to give a verdict? I admit it is reasonable to support the president-elect, but his fellow contestants during the 2020 poll who feel dissatisfied cannot perish their pursuit. Bola Ahmed Tinubu enjoys the goodwill of some Nigeria. Of course, it has been that he enjoys the goodwill of some Nigerians, and the legitimacy of the electoral empire. That should be enough. Enough is enough, my fellow country people. Well, it has been that a lot of reactions, people are really saying their mind, because as it stands now, a lot of Nigerians have really said now, we have known the problem that Nigerians are facing, the highest of irresponsibility from a royal father because of what you stand to achieve. And now the enemies of Nigerians are really showcasing the process by which you are called His Royal Highness must be highly royal, and the frontier with process by which you are called on excellency must be excellent. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan Edwin. All right, that is your take. As long as this is concerned, I wish you restrict yourself to issues native to your people. Leaders are expected to be more circumspective and avoid divisiveness. Okay, and let them waste their time, and you focus on your emirate. Alright, my fellow Nigerians, well, let me have your take on this matter, because as it is hot now, they say from their ways you shall know them. The enemies of Nigeria are gradually being revealed. How can this be said from an emir? Okay, from a well-known leader, of course, Oni of Ife, Almighty Oni of Ife. All right, there is no reason to waste your time. West South Monarch Oni of Ife, Atiku P2B. He have said that Atiku P2B and other PO supporters to accept presidential elect Tinubu. Well, drop your comment right in the comment section, my fellow Nigerians, and remember to subscribe. Thanks and God bless.